Why do you have, I mean, 7 more than the Ghanaian workers?
Actually, our Ghanaian youths want quick cash business. That's what I say.
Okay. So the
But
best drink ice water.
Potable water. On the
Wow.
the water that Easter Sunday,
Mhm.
I went to church
Mhm.
and I left the guys here. The Ghanaian guy who is more or less like my assistant. A customer came and I said, "Oh, you leave everything with him." And the customer left
Everything with him.
20,000 Ghana with him. When the customer has left, he just told the other guys, "Oh, I'm buying something from the
And
junction."
he also left.
That he left with the money as we
And
speak now.
up till now, he has
That is-
never stepped foot
Here.
at this farm.
Sure. So
Beautiful people, we are here in Anto in the Shama district of Sekendi Takrady, and we are going straight to Ofebia Farms, and we are going to speak to Mr. Eddie Ofe, who owns 20,000 birds in his poultry farm. So guys, follow me. Let's go see Brad Eddie and have a discussion with him concerning his poultry farm. So this is the road that leads to Ofebia Farms. So this poultry farm produces thousands of birds, but staying in business isn't as easy as you think. This is Truth and Tensions, like I always tell you. Over here we speak the truth and we bring out the tension in our discussion. Let's go talk to Eddie. To understand what really goes into this business, we came here to speak with someone who lives it every day. So this is Eddie, the guy behind this whole Ofebia poultry farm. Eddie is an accountant who has turned into a poultry farmer. And he says he has no regrets because that's the best decision ever. Well done, boss. Well done, boss. Finally, we are here.
Sure.
We are here at the farms. Wow, and I'm very, very much impressed with the job you are doing. This is incredible. How many pens do you have?
Oh, we have 4 big blocks, each containing 5,000. So 20,000 layer capacity farm.
Yes, I mean, when I called you and you told me you had 20,000 birds, I was surprised. So, I mean, when you told me, all I was thinking about was 2,000. But to get 20,000 birds, how did you do it? Because Eddie, I know you to be an accountant. Why are you now a poultry farmer?
Gerard, that's a good question.
Yeah, because I know you to be an accountant.
Yes.
So why poultry farm now?
You know, I'm an accountant by profession,
Uh-huh.
but a farmer by an occupation. I really love farming.
Wow.
You look at the environment, everything is farming, and I love it.
Everything looks natural.
Yes.
Everything looks natural.
Yes.
So upon all the farms, upon all the farmings, we have rice farming, we have cassava farming, and all these type of farmings. Why did you choose poultry?
Wow, I chose poultry because the figures in poultry are really good.
Okay.
The figures, like when you see the sales values, the turnovers, the return on investment.
Okay.
Yeah, poultry, the gestation period is very short.
Wow.
Maximum 2 years, even if you are doing layers.
Wow.
When you put in, by 2 years, you can get your money back. Not talking of the physical structures, but the recurrent expenditure. By 2 years, you get everything back.
Is it capital intensive?
Really, poultry is capital intensive.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Poultry is not for lazy people.
Poultry is not for the weak.
Not even for the weak. Not for the lazy people.
Wow.
Because it's highly risk intensive venture.
I see. Then you must be one of the richest guys. Richest guys in this district.
No. They are like poultry is highly risk, so whoever is risk averse cannot enter into poultry. If I talk to you as a consultant in poultry and I realize that you are somebody who is afraid of taking risks here and there, I will just tell you in the face, go find some treasury bills and go and put your money there.
Don't dare poultry.
Don't dare. Yes, don't dare
poultry.
Yes,
I see. So Eddie, I know, like I said from the beginning, I know you to be an accountant.
Yeah.
How did you start this poultry thing? How did this whole thing start?
Yeah, actually, it started when my boss gave me an assignment to go and audit his father's farm. Those days at Agran Shredru. So as a young accountant, I went and I did a very good job for him. And going through the papers, the books, looking at their trial balances and other things, I saw the figures were very, very encouraging. So I decided to get close to those farm managers and the farm attendants over there. We have a very good rapport. So they also took me through a lot of things that they have experience in. And I realized it's a very good venture because all along it was my dream not to work for anybody. So I wanted to work for myself.
For your own self.
Yes. Wow. So at a point in time, I realized it was good. Then I started doing it small. I started it doing small. I happened to meet a couple who have decided to sell off their poultry farm. And fortunately, we entered into an agreement and I went for it. And I also began doing it small. I started with 600 layer beds and 400 broilers. And within the first 3 months, I saw good monies coming from the sale of the broilers. So that re-energized my spirit of entering into poultry venture. So after selling those birds, I had almost 150% profits on the cost.
So talking about the birds, you said you had a total number of how many broilers?
400 broilers
and
600 layers.
So is it always a good thing to do a mixed bed poultry like broilers and layers, or you always have to make sure you stick to one particular bed?
In fact, when we talk of poultry in Ghana here, basically it's about 3. Doing eggs, that's the layers. Then doing the broiler, that's the meats.
That's the meats.
Then we have the cockroaches, the sassos, and the lice. That's normally for those who do crop farming. They will leave them in their yard, and even yourself, you can buy some cockroaches and put it.
Just keep them.
But the main commercial birds are the broiler and the layer. The broiler, we raise it for just 8 weeks. Even sometimes we can do it for 6 weeks and it is ready for table. But for the layer, we have to keep it for 18 to 20 weeks before they start laying.
The eggs.
Then they will give us the eggs. So as a beginner, if the environment is good and if the timing is also good for you, you can start with broiler and the layer at the same time like I did. I'm saying the timing because we in Ghana here, we normally buy chicken. Fresh chicken or live chicken. Occasions. That's the Christmas, the Easter, the Muslims Eid, and the other occasions. But when I was starting it at January. So it was good for me to get some broilers alongside to meet the Easter markets.
Okay.
That is why I had a very good sales for the broiler at my first start.
So when anyone wants to enter into such a business, there is no rule that says that start with broiler alone, or start with layers alone, or start with the two. There's no rule for that.
Yes, there's no rule. But however, you, the farmer or the potential farmer who wanted to enter into poultry, you have to decide and know what you want to do. Maybe before, because poultry, even if you are doing layers, you first of all have to look for the market first. So maybe where you are doing your business, if the market over there is broiler or the meat, it's better to start the broiler. If it is eggs, it's better to start the layer.
Okay. So like from what you are saying, then I have to understand that it depends on the situation.
Sure.
It depends on the circumstances surrounding the environment and everything. Okay, I get it. So doing 600 layers, right? And 400 broilers. How long did it take for you to start seeing your profits and start seeing your eggs and start seeing your money? Because definitely after doing that, something actually convinced you to continue the business. So how long did it take for you to see all these things?
In fact, when you talk of broiler, assuming you have your structure like this, you have your equipment, being the feeders, the drinkers, and what have you, and you put in the broilers, maximum 8 weeks, that's 2 months, they should be ready for table for you to sell them on the market. So that one, we can say that 2 to 3 months, you'll be seeing your money back. That is the broiler. That is the broiler for you. So if the market is good, or if Ghana here, we consume almost about $400 million worth of poultry. And Ghana, we produce just about 5% of that quantum.
Wow.
So if Ghanaians change their perception and their mindset and decide to eat locally real chicken, it means Ghana is going to solve one of the biggest problems of Ghana, being it unemployment, is going to solve, and money too is going to retain in the country, because all these monies are being sent to Brazil to import chicken, Turkey to import chicken, the EU to import chicken. So the broiler is just 8 weeks. Talk of the layers. When you bring in layer chicken, the day-old chicks, like we are having over here, you keep them for about 6 months before they will reach point of break-even point of laying. For them to give you money. And after that 6 months, they will lay for the next 1 year or 1.5 years, depending upon your farm management practices. So if they are laying for 1.5 years plus half year of raising them, 2 years. So by 2 years, you should be able to get your capital invested into raising of the birds. You have to get your profits and other interests too. You have to get.
Wow, poultry, man, poultry is not an easy job.
It's a science.
Man, I mean, the whole thing just marvels me. So I'm talking about the 1,000 birds that you started with. I'm pretty sure you didn't end up with that 1,000 birds. I'm pretty sure along the line, some of the birds died, definitely. Because the little I know about poultry is that when you start with a day-old chicks, let's say if you start with 500, you sometimes lose a percentage of them.
My brother, I've seen where you're going. Yes. In fact, when you're going to buy day-old chicks, the hatchery or the company selling you the day-old chicks will give you a quota. That's 2% of whatever you are buying. That should take care of mortalities. Yes, when we started and we didn't have a lot of experience, our mortality rate was high. But as we speak now, if we go for 3,000 birds, by point of laying, all the 3,000 will be ready. But not all of them will be laying for you in a day. So mostly we peg it around 85% production. Sometimes it can go as high as 93, 95, but we normally use 85% to do our budget and our other calculations.
So from what you are saying, then it means you can actually start with like for instance, like 1,000 birds, and you still end up with that 1,000 birds without losing any.
Sure.
It's possible.
It is possible.
It's doable.
It's doable. We've done it here. You see that pen over there?
Okay.
That the best we brought in 5,000.
Wow.
That was 2025 January.
Okay.
As we speak now, that 5,000 best we brought, we are having almost 4,900 and something, 950. So let's assume even we are having 4,900. Yeah. It means more than 1 year, we've lost just about 100.
100 base. Yeah.
Yes, which is not even 10%.
How do you do it? Because I know, I asked this question because I have spoken to people and they have told me that, I remember very well, I wanted to start poultry. I wanted to do poultry myself. I love animals. Yeah. So I was talking to someone, then he said, man, you can't, for this poultry, it is risky, it is this, it is that, because you can start with this number of birds and you will lose this number of birds. That was why I'm asking that question. But how do you do it?
My brother, I would say that it's an experience. It is an experience. We've gone through the mill. This poultry business we're talking of, we started it somewhere 2006. Okay. And we've ground through up to today, 2026. It means 20 years of experience.
Poultry farming.
Yes, poultry farming. Wow. Yeah. At a point, I was doing it as part-time. And at a point, I've done it as a full-time business. Even at a point when I lost all my birds, I have to travel to Ivory Coast to go and be a farm helper or farm attendant just to learn on the job. Wow. I've traveled a lot. I've visited a lot of poultry farms. I've gone to a lot of poultry courses, poultry seminars. I've liaised with experienced poultry farmers in the country and outside the country as well. Wow. I've read a lot about the enterprise. Wow. And, you know, as an accountant too, I mix everything with my professionalism in accounting and management. Yeah. And this is how far we have come.
So from what you are saying, then it means you are trying to tell us that whatever experience you have, whatever knowledge you have acquired, it is not enough. You still need to go out there and still learn and learn and learn. Get all the experience you want to get from other people and add it to what you have. And that's the way forward.
Wow. Because every now and then,
new things are happening.
So
you need to adapt.
You know what? You need to adapt. New products are coming in. Formerly, I was using a lot of antibiotics. But for the past, let's say, about 1 year now, I'm not using any antibiotics here. Wow. But I'm not doing real organic farming. But still, the business is kicking.
Wow. I love that. I think let's try and have some, let's have a seat and continue with our conversation. Guys, this is Truth and Tension. Like I always tell you, we always speak the truth here. We always speak the truth here. And I'm also reminding that we're still going to have the World Cup coming off this June, July. That's the Summer World Cup in the US of A, in Mexico, and in Canada. So guys, as supporters and as fans as we are, if you are going for that particular World Cup, I am encouraging, I'm advising you not to get any Ghanaian jersey, but just get this Primark jersey. Primark said pride in my African culture. Primark was the World Cup. Primark says score the past and honor the future. So guys, we're still going to continue our conversation with Mr. Edmond Ofei.
Charlie, don't change my name. My name is Edward Ofei.
Okay.
So simply call me Eddie.
Okay. We are still going to continue our conversation with Eddie. Let's find a seat and talk more, because I want to actually know your day-to-day activities at this poultry farm. So let's get a seat.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Eddie, so just walk me through your day-to-day activities at this poultry farm, because I know running a poultry farm is not easy. I always say it's not easy. And this is not a backyard farming. No, this is a big poultry production. Take us through your day-to-day activity. When you wake up in the morning, what do you do?
Wow. A typical poultry day.
Exactly, my brother.
Actually, it starts at around 4 a.m.
Okay.
4 a.m. we have to put on the lights.
Okay.
Because laying birds supposed to get at least 14 to 16 hours of daylight.
Okay.
Naturally, God give us 12 hours daylight. So we have to add artificial daylight light to it. So we wake up around 4 a.m. to put on the lights and check the quantity of feed in the feeders and check the water too. Because if you put on the light and there's no water and feed in it, it's a waste putting on the light.
Before you continue, your light issue.
Yeah.
You're talking about light. During the doomsday era, are you not being affected by the light?
We are being affected because
So you solely depend on the Ghana light, the light from Akosombo?
No. We have a standby generator.
Oh,
and we have
okay.
A couple of solar lights also
that's beautiful.
around.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
So you see it on the
that's
pens
very
and the
beautiful.
lights. Yeah. So always we have light because we need the power to pump water for the birds because the birds, they need a lot of water. Yeah. So like I said, we wake up around 4 a.m. and we take care of the lighting system. By 6 a.m., I have to supervise to see that every farm worker is doing what is expected of him. You see, we have 4 blocks with each having 3 divisions. So we're having 12 rooms over here. So each attendant is attached to a particular room. In the morning, we have to clean all the drinking system to make sure the drinking systems
It's
are
very clean. Yes.
for them to get clean waters. Then when they are finished cleaning, you have to do feeding. Give the birds feed enough in the feed troughs. They will finish around by 7:20 to 7:30 thereabouts. As soon as they finish doing that one, they have to do the first collection of eggs. If you don't collect it earlier, the birds will spoil the eggs.
By stepping on them.
By stepping on it.
Before you continue with the eggs, how do you get your feed?
Currently, I buy straight from the factory in Tema. But formerly, I was doing the feed myself. I have the feed mill. So I have a knowledge and experience in doing the feed. But now,
so if now you are buying, isn't that one very expensive compared to when you were producing your own feed yourself?
Yes, it's very expensive than producing it. When I'm producing my feed, I save a lot. But there is a reason. If you want to produce your own feed like I used to do, you need huge capital to haulage all the raw materials. You have to get maize from the northern part of the country. And you can't go and buy, let's say, just 100 or 500 bags. You have to pick like about 1,000 in large quantities. Then you need soya beans. That one too. You need huge capital to buy it.
In large
you need
quantities,
wheat brown, shells, and a lot. There is a lot of ingredients we put together to get the feed.
And even the logistics to even transport them from that part of the country.
It is available, but it is it makes the work very difficult. It makes the work very difficult. Previously, when I used to do feed, at a point in time, you'll be owing like about 10 suppliers at a time. Maize supplier is calling you. Wheat brown is calling you. Shells is calling you. Additives are so it was a whole lot of hell. But now you have to give it to somebody to do. Let me tell you something.
Tell me.
Poultry is a science. And when you enter into the poultry industry, it has a value chain, a process. So on the chain, one of them is the production. That is, we bring in the birds and seeing to it that the birds are laying. somebody's duty is to do the day-old chicks.
Okay.
Somebody also can do the feed.
Okay.
And somebody also has to do the marketing of the products.
Okay.
Somebody has to be a financier.
Okay.
But where we find ourselves, it is difficult getting all these things. That's why you see a poultry farmer and he's like a jack of all trades.
So,
poultry is an industry on its own.
So there should be a division of labor.
Sure, you can term it that way.
Okay.
That way, yeah.
Okay, so let's continue with the conversation. So after they've done their feeding and you've picked up the eggs, then what happens?
Yes, what happens? For me, my core duty here is supervision.
Okay.
Poultry, when you miss the supervision and the monetary aspect of it, you are lost. You are losing.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I have to go around. Each room is having almost about 12 or 10 drinkers. Okay. The drinker line, anything can block it. So you thinking you have 10 drinkers for the base. Each 100 base is equivalent to one drinker.
One drinker, okay.
So if one drinker gets blocked, it means you are
starving them
from drinking.
From drinking, yeah.
So you have to be going around and monitoring.
Okay.
You have to be checking the level of feed. Okay. Sometimes they will put the feed in, but the bears doesn't have the access of feeding.
Okay.
And when it's happening like that too, it is affecting your egg production.
Okay.
And if
even the growth of the chickens.
Yes. If these things doesn't go on well, it means your finances too is going down the drain. It's going
down the drain, yeah.
Sure.
Wow. Sure. Wow. So talking about, you said something about you being responsible mainly for supervision.
Yeah.
Then it means you have workers around. How many workers do you have around here?
We have 10 workers.
10 workers?
Yeah.
All from Ghana?
No. Seven of them are from they are Togolese.
Why do you have, 7 more than the Ghanaian workers?
Actually, our Ghanaian youths want quick cash business. That's what I say.
Okay.
When you employ them, they want you to pay them maybe daily or weekly. If you are not able to do that, they will start doing preferring and stealing here and there. Yeah. As we speak now, on the Easter Sunday, I went to church and I left the guys here. The Ghanaian guy, who is more or less like my assistant, a customer came and I said, oh, you leave everything with him. And the customer left
everything with
20,000 Ghana with him. When the customer has left, he just told the other guys, oh, I'm buying something from the junction.
And he also left?
That he left with the money as we speak
now. Up to now, he has never stepped foot at this farm?
Sure. So our Ghanaian youths, we have a challenge. And some of them too want galamsey. When they go to galamsey, you know what is going on over there.
So at the end of the day, you are saying that they want quick money?
Quick money. Quick money.
But I don't think it's all Ghanaian youth. I bet to differ. I think we still have the
some.
Yes.
But still, I'm still having 3.
Okay. So now that you've picked up all your eggs and everything is done, you go through, check the drinkers, your feeds and everything. Then we continue that conversation. What happens?
Yeah. After doing all those things, around 11 to maybe 1, I also take a rest.
Okay. Let me ask a funny question here. Since you take a rest, do they sleep as well?
Who?
The birds.
Yes, the birds, they do sleep.
Because I've never seen a bird sleeping before.
No. When darkness comes, they will sleep. So you have to give them darkness. That is why I told you that they need 14 to 16 hours maximum light.
Okay.
They need the difference, that difference also to sleep, to help in the egg formulation.
Oh, okay. So which means they don't have the mentality as humans we do. As in we know, oh, it is in the evening, it's 6 o'clock, it's 7 o'clock, we need to sleep. So for them, they only sleep when they see darkness.
Yes, when darkness is approaching, you see them coming together, crawling together. They will all come together in maybe 2 segments or 3 segments. Then they will sleep.
Oh, okay.
But as soon as the light come on, they will just wake up.
No matter the time?
No matter the time.
So they don't have a sleeping time, they don't have a waking up time?
You have to give them the sleeping and the waking up time.
Okay, so then what happens again?
Yeah. So after I've waked up, I'll still go around again to do the supervision again. When I finish, then I'll go to sit by those doing the grading and sorting. And that place too, you need to monitor to see how things are being done. At the same time, you have records that you have to keep.
Okay.
Yes, each room has its own file.
Okay.
And you have to go and do the updating of the records over there.
Okay.
To see to it that they are conforming to the lay down standard and other things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So after all is done, then in the evening, so after checking the feeders and the drinkers in the morning, you also have to check them in the evening when you are going to have your sleep.
Oh yes.
So you make sure. So wait. Let me understand this very well. So does it mean that every day you make sure there is food and drinks available for them every minute, or do you have times you feed them?
Poultry doesn't know that I don't have feed, I don't have money, or I'm sick or whatever. Poultry, every day there should be feed, because the fowls, you see them in the room. Each of them consume between 115 grams to 125 grams a day.
Wow.
So if you are not able to provide them the quantity of feed they need, they also will not produce the eggs for you.
Oh.
So it is the feed they take plus the water that will give you the eggs.
Wow, indeed.
So you need to give them a quality feed, a clean, potable water.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Then indeed, poultry is really capital intensive.
And sometimes too, the environment also affects them. If the environment is so hot, the weather is so hot, you have to find a way of balancing it for them. Like you human being, when the weather is hot, you want to rush to an air-conditioned room, or you want to take in more water here and there. You see, our water fonts are all overhead tanks.
Okay.
So when the weather is extremely hot, we have to quickly go and put ice blocks into the tanks, so just to bring the temperature of the water down.
So the best drink ice water.
Potable water.
Wow.
The water that you cannot drink, you don't give to the birds. If you give to the birds, they'll fall sick.
So then your birds are actually the bee birds.
Not that the bee birds. Like I told you earlier, poultry is a factory. It's a production venture. Yeah. If you understand manufacturing company, the same thing is poultry.
Okay.
Because you bring the day old, very small, very day old, and you have to grow it gradually. Okay. And it's a process. Like when you want to do a chocolate, you go take the cocoa beans, it goes through a process here and there before it gets to Wamco. Then they also do their things and the like before it becomes chocolate or Milo. Okay. The same thing applies to poultry. I want eggs. So what and what will let me get the eggs? That is what we do here.
So no matter whatever would take you to get your eggs, you have to make sure you provide it.
Sure.
Okay, so now that we've been able to go through what happens during the day, then in the evening, what happens again?
In the evening, by 5:30 to 6, you see the birds coming to sleep. Okay. We don't give them any lights. Okay. But we have the peripheral lights. So we allow them to sleep. By then, the guys also have closed. Okay. So it is the duty of the security man also to take charge and watch over here. And he is a security man, and we have a couple of dogs also around.
Security. Yeah, I think I saw one of the dogs being caged over there.
Which has to help them. Yeah.
Okay. So another thing I want to find out right now is, I'm asking this question because of the weather that we are experiencing now. So let's say it rains really, like it really rains cat and dog, and it rains the direction into the cage. How do you prevent the rains to get into that cage? Because rains can actually pour down any kind of direction. So when it goes to the pen directly, how do you prevent the rains getting to the...
Actually, the rains don't go into the pen directly. It's only enter into the pen when we have universal or not a torrential thunderstorm, and the rain is coming with huge wind, center, left, right. That one will get some entering into the pen. But as soon as it enter into the pen and the rain stop, we quickly take the straw away and replace it with new one. But looking at how the structures has been placed and the roof, the extrapolation of the roof here and there, it's not easy that rains enter.
So there is no any other way to prevent it in case.
Yes.
There's no any other.
We could have put
a rubber
or a tarpaulin.
Yeah, all around.
All around. But that also becomes a residency for the rat and mouse.
Ah, okay. It also actually attracts.
They will sleep in there.
Wow. So guys, we are still talking to Eddie, the poultry farmer, accountant turned poultry farmer. So,
but I still do my accounting business. So.
Oh yeah, yes. I mean you do sell the chickens and you do sell the eggs. You are still applying accounting.
But I do still consult for other people for other cash. In Ghana, you can't do one way.
Oh, okay.
As the weather begins to turn and the storm approaches, we will pause here for now. Join us in chapter 2 as we continue the journey inside the poultry farm with Cultural Compass. Like I always tell you, don't forget to subscribe to our channel on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, and on TikTok, Cultural Compass. We out.